Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Turn Your Deepest Inner Work into the High Income and Expert Level Skill and the Subconscious Reprogramming Training. I'm excited that you're here. So, what we're going to do is first, we are going to dive right in with a golden question. I will finally do the exercise for you, and I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath and just let go and just be here in the room. And I want you to tune into your body. Let go of all the stress, whatever you're feeling, the tension, everything from your body, just for a second. Now, notice the very first number that comes to you when I ask this question. What's your personal power percentage? It's also PPP as well. Yeah? Think of it like your energy level. 100 means you are operating at a full power. 0 means battery is completely drained. Just like your phone battery. Just put in the chat for me, please. Whatever the numbers coming for you. From 0 to 100. Okay, I'm just letting more people to join as well. So what we are doing is I just ask everyone to close their eyes. I want them to think your energy level. 100 means you are operating at a full power. 0 means your battery is completely drained. So I want you to tell me in the chat, just open your eyes and just put in the chat the first number that comes to you. Don't overthink it, the first number. So I'm just going to check the chat to see what your personal power percentages is. Okay. Okay, we got some low ones, we got some high ones, 65, 75, 95. Amazing. Great. Nice to see you all, by the way, everyone. Okay. So by the end of this training, you will know exactly where that power is going, and more importantly, how to get it back if it's not 100%. Yeah? Do we want to know what happened to the rest of your power? Okay, great. Amazing. So before we go any deeper, let's make sure you're in the right virtual room. Yeah? This 2 hours training is for the heart center practitioners, the coaches, the healers, even the aspiring ones. So the ones that know this work is calling for them, not just a career. Yeah. So these are kind of my people. I have a calling here. I'm assuming you have a calling. And I have designed this session for you if you're ready to do these 3 things. First of all, this is for you if you're ready to break free from your own mental prison. Yeah? You're interested with that? Because let's be honest, as healers, we are brilliant at helping others and putting other people first, right? But we can analyze their patterns, we can see their blocks, we can guide them to freedom with ease. But when it comes to ourselves, we often find that we are living in the most well-decorated internal mental prison. Yes? You agree with that? Yeah, our own mental prison. That's right. So we all have the knowledge, we got the tools, but we're still kind of hitting our own invisible walls, right? Who agrees with me? Who kind of hitting their invisible walls? So this training is about handing you the key to that mental prison cell. But it's more than that. It's about showing you how to take all the wisdom you gained during your life journey and use it to force a golden key, a key that doesn't just open your prison door, but opens every door for yourself, for your loved ones, for your clients. It means for other people. Yeah, this golden key. You see, you didn't go through all those struggles to stay stuck. I want you to know that. That's not the reason. That's not why your soul went through all those experiences. That was your training ground. You probably know this, yeah? Every struggle, every pattern you ever face has been preparing you for this. Until today, we start turning that hard one experience into your highest value expertise. Would you like that? Yeah, we're going to take all the experience, all those life experience, and we're going to turn into your expertise. And this is the work that changes everything. And in doing so, it will change the world. So that's my goal. And second one, this is for you. If you're ready to create rapid, life-changing client transformation, you're here because you're tired of surface level stuff and you are craving the tools to create those deep, holy cow, that actually worked, result for the people you serve. Yes. And third, this is for you. If you're ready to stand out as a certified and accredited trauma-informed subconscious reprogramming expert, because in the world, with full of noises, having a certification is one thing, but having a genuine golden key that opens the door to every single prison and facilitates the deep and permanent healing is what makes you irreplaceable. Yeah, you agree with that? And if you're still, sitting there and thinking, wow, she's been reading my mind, my diary, you're exactly in the right place. Yeah. I want to say welcome to you. So with that, let me officially say welcome one more times. I'm Eda Hardy. I'm so honored to be your trainer for the next 2 hours. I'm just going to check the chat, make sure that we got everything. Yeah, invisible walls are all real. That's great. But don't worry, we're going to get rid of them. I'm going to show you how to get rid of all those invisible walls. So what to expect today? Just a couple of quick notes to make sure you get the most out of our time together. Firstly, I want to honor you and acknowledge you for investing your most valuable asset with me, your time and your energy. I know it's precious and I intend to make every moment worth it. And to reward those who are committed, I have a very special gift for everyone who stays with me until the very end. And this isn't just a simple download or PDF, anything like that. It's a very powerful tool designed to help you uncover the number one subconscious blind spot that's currently holding your income and your impact hostage. Who will like that? Anyone got any income ceiling here? Okay, no problem. You can rejoin again. It's completely fine. Okay, let's have a look what else we got here. Okay, it's perfect first step to continue this work after our training together. So you will want to stick around for that gift. Secondly, what you're going to get is I want you to get clear on your intention. What's the number one breakthrough you want to have today? What's the one area you feel stuck? Put in the chat. And I want to hold that in your mind as we go through the training, because I want all of you to have a breakthroughs. I want all of you to have a aha moments. And finally, just a couple of quick housekeeping notes to ensure the best experience for everyone. To help with, any background noise, I would appreciate if you could keep yourself muted during the main presentation. And know that this is recording and you will be able to watch the replay later on as well. And lastly, feel free to put any of the questions you have in the comment section, and I will answer them for you at the end as well. All right, let me just go back to the, okay. Yeah. Yeah, launching business is another challenge, and once you start it, it's another challenge as well. But don't worry, I've got you all. I've been there, I have hundreds of people to do all of that. So I'm going to show you exactly why you have those dreams and why it still feels so hard. Yeah. Okay. So we established you want to help others, correct? You want to make a real impact. You want to grow your business. And finally, sorry, I'm just letting more people to go in. And finally, experience the freedom and happiness that comes with it. And we know this. It's the core of who you are, right? Who agrees? Put one in the chat. Is this you? Yeah? But you got those challenges, right? Maybe despite knowing all of that, you still keep procrastinating on the very first thing that will move the needle. Do you know why? Maybe you still have that nagging feeling that you are not good enough, even with all the certification courses, self-development trainings or therapy you've done. You might even be stuck at the same income level despite being in the business for years. Maybe feeling a wave of panic at the thought of raising your prices. Who is that? Who's very afraid of raising their prices, think that no one's going to pay them or they're going to lose clients? These are the things I see all the time. Maybe you find yourself avoiding visibility, holding back from sharing your full message in case you get judged or you get it wrong. And maybe there is that secret, but if a client's bring me to issue or certain trauma that's too big for me to handle. Anyone struggling with those? Yeah, we've done all the work, you read the books, you've done the therapy, the tapping self-help, everything, but you're still stuck, yeah? Here's the thing. I bet you know exactly what's holding you back. You can probably name the pattern. Do you know what it is? Put in the chat. Do you know why? Do you know the real reason behind all these challenges I just covered? I want to know if you know why. Okay, I'm just gonna look at it. You don't deserve it, self-worth. Yeah, subconscious holding you back, that's right. But why is subconscious holding you back? I want to know why. Do you know what's the reason that your subconscious is holding you back? Parasiticus, yeah, I get crickets, yeah. So when you put a price tag that you get, yeah, these are extremely common things. And I'm going to show you why all this happening, yeah. This is the lowest level stuff. So let me just share the next slide with you. Inner child trauma, yeah, that's another one, yeah. Yep, yeah, those are stories, but these are your subconscious stuff. This is what's underneath the iceberg. So if you think about the iceberg, top of the iceberg, tip of the is your conscious mind 5%, and underneath is the 95% subconscious mind. But I'm just going to try to explain to you with this metaphor. The real reason you still feel stuck, even though you are smart and you've done all the work, is you've been trying to solve the problem on the wrong level. So if you look at this, we spend all our time, energy focusing on the branches, yeah, the fruit. The symptoms we see every day, like procrastination, the self-doubt. So, and to fix these all these branches, so I'm just gonna let more people come in.
Edda, she's trying to show us a screen, we don't see it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. I thought I shared it with you. Let me just share my screen with you. I wish you mentioned that before. Thank you, Lissy. Okay. I had really nice slides for you. That's fine. Okay. So here. Can you see it? All good, yeah? All good. Brilliant. Amazing. Thank you. So we know that we're doing all this work, attending lots of seminars, the self-help books, talking therapies, the energy work, everything, yeah? Right? Who's doing that? Put that in the chat. Who is doing all these mindset hacks, the breath work and everything? Yeah? Let me have a look at the yes. You're all doing it. Yes, amazing. So I'm seeing so many yeses. And please hear me. All of that is extremely valuable work, but here's the problem. The most important number I will share with you today. The most important thing, yeah? Every single one of those methods, the coaching, the mindset hack, the affirmation, designed to work with your conscious mind. By your conscious mind, the part of you that sets goals, that uses willpower, only controls 5% of your daily thoughts, yeah, actions and behaviors. Only 5%. The rational mind. We think that we are in control. This is just the tip of the iceberg, yeah? The visible branches on the tree. If you look at this, the visible branches on the tree, yeah? This is our conscious mind. The root system The one underneath it, if you look at it here, controls the 95%. So this is your subconscious programming, which is hidden underground. So remember at the beginning where I asked you where the rest of your power went, your personal power percentages, this is it. That missing energy is being used by this 95%. And what's it doing it is constantly fooling your old fears, your traumas, and your patterns in your roots, your foundation. That's your foundation. So until you learn how to work with the 95% of the root system, if you look at it, you will spend your life fighting the same battles with the branches. So wasting your most precious asset, your time and your energy, if you think about it, yeah? So it is why you're seeing other tools work for other people, but they haven't fully worked for you. You cannot build a strong house on a broken foundation. I want to remember that. But once you have this system and you heal the root, there will be no stopping you. Suddenly, all the other tools, the coaching, the strategies, the marketing, the mindset work, they will finally work perfectly because they've been built on a solid ground and there is no handbrake. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by the handbrake very shortly as well. So let's go to the next one. So just let's be honest, yeah? In a world where almost everyone has access to artificial intelligence, so everyone's using ChatGPT, yeah? Raw intelligence is no longer the competitive edge it was once. And also, research suggests that AI could impact nearly 60% of your job in advanced technology, advanced economies, yeah? With some estimated as high as 300 million job lost globally to AI. Can you believe that? I mean, how big that is. And we're already seeing all of this. Yeah, companies are like replacing the admin team, the sales, even the creative roles with AI tools. Remember this. I want you to really remember this. But this isn't a story about doom or gloom. It's a story about massive shift in value. I want you to understand this. As intellectual tasks become automated, new currency is emerging. So do you know what the new currency is? Anybody got any guess? What's the new currency? When AI takes over, what's the new currency? I want to know. I'm going to have a look at the chat. Ah, thank you. Yes. Emotions. That's right. New currency is emotions. And in this new economy, it's your emotional intelligence that become your superpower. It's going to become your key. And the people who will lead, who will try, who will build, recession-proof career are the ones who can work deeply and effectively with human emotions. Like that. Do you know why? Let me show you. Let's go to the next slide. Before we dive in action, let me just share some quick story. My niece just finished her final, school exams and was planning for her future. I'm thinking about becoming a kind of like a chemist or psychiatrist or something. She couldn't decide it, yeah. So we sat down together and I said to her, let's ask ChatGPT which jobs will still be here in 5 years and which one will be at risk. I wanted her to see for herself. Yeah, I didn't want to tell her. I had quite a good idea, but I didn't want to tell her. I mean, she's 80. So as we look, she realized that many of the parts she thought were safe were likely to be automated. Yeah. Now she's a clever girl. So seeing the data right in front of her, she decided to pivot into computer programming, which is funny because that's what I started doing when I was 15 years old, which helped me to this day all my life, because even subconscious programming is very similar to computer programming. So I'm sharing this because this is a powerful wake-up call. The future we think is safe might not be safe. We have to open our eyes to what's happening right in front of us, what's waiting for us. This is why this conversation is so crucial, in my opinion. That's why I decided to add this as well. Because true healing requires human presence, emotional intelligence, and AI doesn't have that. We all know that, yeah? But what does that actually mean? Let's be clear about the difference between what technology can do and what's uniquely powerfully human. So AI can follow a script, AI can process data, it can even mimic empathy. Yeah, you probably see this. And so many people using ChatGPT as their therapist is getting ridiculous at the moment because it agrees to everything. But AI cannot feel. It cannot feel your client's fear, their griefs, their shame. It cannot regulate your nervous system when you are triggered. It cannot read the unsaid, truth beneath your words. It absolutely cannot hold a trauma responsive safe space. Yeah. And this is so important. It has no lived experience of heartbreak, trauma, or joy. It has no somatic awareness of gut feeling or heavy heart. It doesn't understand the nuisance of safety cues, polyvagal states, or deep identity blocks like human can. Agreed? Yeah? Have you ever thought about this? And it can never have the gift of a true empath. Let me know in the chat if it makes sense. And I want to know actually if there are any empaths here. Put in the chat, just put like, yes, empath or something, so I know. So if you know you're an empath, you understand the human emotions before even they say anything to you. But I cannot do that. Yeah? So emotion that simply cannot be coded. So this is the one thing, 100% AI proof in life. Can you see that? That's what I want to show you. It can do everything. It can take it. Yeah. Highly sensitive. Yeah. Highly sensitive. It makes. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Makes you hopeful. Makes you understand what's the priority here when the AI is taking over the world. It is scary, actually, isn't it? When you think about it. All right. So if you're clinging to your 9 to 5 job hoping for safety, or if you're a coach using service level tools without the depth to truly help your clients heal and transform, and I say this with love, but you are standing on a shaky ground. Yeah, because AI can replace you anytime. Market is shifting. People are tired of mindset hacks, being told to push through. They are desperately seeking practitioners who understand trauma, who understand nervous system, who can hold a safe space for the real stuff. Is that right? Yeah. This is why the deep emotional work, the subconscious reprogramming is the new currency. So ability to further state that trauma-informed subconscious reprogramming and nervous system regulation is what creates real lasting change. And AI cannot touch that. Yeah, I agree. Makes sense. So this is the choice. If you can't work with the subconscious, if you freeze when the real trauma shows up, you are not ready for what's coming. In this next wave, those who can do this work will rise. Can you see that? The rest will struggle, stall, or be silent to replace. So I want to remember this wording in the future. Not even 5 years time, it's going to be a couple of years. And think of this work as your insurance policy against irrelevance. The skill set makes you future proof. It gives you a steady, reliable way to create income and impact. And because if emotions are the new currency and you don't speak the language, you will be left out of the conversation. Can you see that? But if you do, that's what makes you irreplaceable expert. That's what clients will pay you a premium for. And that's what builds a successful, soul aligned career that's lasts a lifetime. Yeah, makes all sense? Okay. So we talk about the inner work you need to do. We talk about the massive shift happening in the outer world with AI, and this is where it all comes together. I want to picture a client, okay? She comes to a session, heartbroken, lost, in a fog of grief, let's say. She has two choices of practitioners. Yeah, let's think about this. The first practitioner she could see is you. Not the other person. Let's say the first practitioner she could see is really good, brilliant. They have read every book on the grief. They can give her the perfect 5-step plan, textbook answers. This practitioner could even be a AI, the robot, yeah? Flawless in every logic and information. But there's the second practitioner. So that's you. When your client walks into the room, you're not just listening to her words, you are recognizing and sharing their pain. Why? Because you have walked through the fire of your own grief. You know the weight of it, the shape of it, the silence of it. Yeah? You're not offering her a map. You have just studied. You're walking alongside her on a path you have already traveled. Yeah? That's the profound difference. The first practitioner has the information, but you have the wisdom. That's the difference. And who's people going to choose? Think about it. Yeah? Your ideal clients, your soul clients, who they're going to choose. So if you think about it, your entire life, your struggles, your traumas, your whole journey, that's your unique qualification. But let's be very clear, yeah? It's not the trauma itself that's the asset. It's the healing of that trauma is the asset. There's a difference. So this certification is the how. It's the forge where you take the raw material of your life and create your own golden key, the key you first used to unlock your own prison. So you can now confidently show others the way out of their own prison cell. Yeah, makes sense? And that's how you turn your life story into your greatest professional assets. That's the best investment you can do it. So please hear me when I say this with love. Your healing is no longer separate from your business success. So your deep healing is the path to your most successful, impactful, and secure future. Yeah, makes so sense? Yeah, great. I'm glad it makes sense. So just give me a little sip. All right, so you might be wondering who I am, yeah? So, excuse me, starting getting a bit of yeah. So we establish your deep healing journey is the key to your future success. And you might be sitting there thinking, okay, I get it, but Edda, how do you know all of this with such certainty? Yeah? Well, for those of you who haven't met me, I am Edda. I'm Edda Hardy. I'm a subconscious business breakthrough expert with over 20 years of experience working deep in the subconscious mind field. My entire world is dedicated to helping incredible coaches, therapists, consultants, service-based entrepreneurs, people who are going to change the world just like you, to help them permanently eliminate the deep patterns, block, and fears we have been talking about. My mission is to help you scale your business to multi-six figures and more, but to do it without the frustration and burnout. I know that you are the people who are going to change the world, and I want to help you. And I know this is possible because I'm the founder of a client-proven system that makes it happen. That system is the Inner Self Mastery Protocol, ISM for short. And now I want to tell you exactly what it is, why I created it, and how it's going to transform your life and your business. So who wants to know more about the ISM protocol? Yeah? All right. Good. I'm glad that you love this. That's good. All right. Let's go to the next slide. So it is important, that the personal story that draw me to create this protocol, because my life started in a very different place. On the surface, everything looked perfect. I was a computer programmer and a qualified accountant working as a high-end freelancer for top global companies. But despite that outer success, I was suffering deeply inside. You see, I was abandoned as a baby by my mom. I carried that deep trauma with me my entire life. It drove me to constantly overachieve, while a little voice inside always whispered that I was never enough. Does anyone here know that little voice? Yeah? Command voice. So I know that you got that little voice as well. So I hit rock bottom. I was completely burned out, clinically depressed. At the end, I was, lying in this pitch black room in a very unbearable pain. My body just gave up. And at that breaking point became my defining point. And lying there in this, unbearable pain, and I made a promise, and I vowed to myself and to the world, the universe, whatever you want to call it. I say, if I get better, I will find a way, the method of healing that creates real transformation in minutes, not years. I did not buy those years of therapies. I said, I'm going to do it in minutes. One session, one trauma is gone, because I had so many traumas. I didn't have years to kind of spend my whole life in therapy. And that promise sent me on a mission. I didn't just read a few books. I went all in. I studied for years. I took hundreds of trainings all over the world, learning from the absolute best people in their industry. I invested over £200,000 of my own money, exploring everything from neuroscience to energy work, searching for the answer. And through all of that, I discovered the missing piece. The true change happens in the subconscious mind and the nervous system. So your subconscious controls almost everything. And if it feels unsafe, it will pull the handbrake on your success no matter what you do. Yeah? So you got the handbrake on. So this breakthrough led me to create what I now, call a bulletproof method. It's the Inner Self Mastery Protocol, the 8-step process that provides true inner mastery. So using this exact protocol, I've now helped countless clients build very happy and very successful lives and careers. And in fact, 90% of my clients often mention that working with me has been the best decision and investment of their lives. And I want that for you as well. Today, I not only help clients, but I also teach this powerful technique through this very certification, creating a ripple effect of a real healing and transformation in the world. So I kept my promise. Yeah, the promise that I made in that bed. As you can see, the Inner Self Mastery Protocol isn't something I created overnight, yeah? Like I spent years testing, researching with hundreds of clients, refining this system and designed to be a complete solution. I mean, I'll show you a couple of my testimonies from my clients. And I want you to consider this. Have you ever worked with someone and thought to yourself, my God, that was the best decision, investment of my life? I know that most people haven't. But my clients, they often say that, yeah? And I want to tell you the story of why. I want to make this real for you. I'm going to tell you about one of my clients, yeah, brilliant client of mine. Let's call her Helen. Helen came to me. She was doing all the work like every coach should do. She was working with a mindset coach, the business coach. She was practicing all these nervous system regulation exercises every single day, doing daily affirmations, meditating every day, every morning. And she was working harder than ever, but her business was still stuck in first gear. She wasn't going anywhere. She was really tired, really exhausted, almost like she was on the verge of giving up, thinking something was just wrong with her. Anyone been there? You feel like, oh my God, I gotta give up. Sometimes before we start, we wanna give up. Yeah. Does that feel familiar to anyone? Yeah. So logically, it made no sense. So we went deeper. We uncovered that. This is so interesting. I mean, I see it with clients all the time, this stuff. You can't make this stuff up. It's so interesting. So we discovered that when Helen was a child, her very, very successful father left the family. And she remembered her heartbroken mother telling her, if your dad hadn't been so successful, he never would have left us for another woman. So in that moment, her subconscious created a powerful, like a beautiful protective rule, like a handbrake. Success destroys families, success, and money means losing people you love. So what happened? So that one belief, hidden for decades, was the silent handbrake on her entire adult life. Of course, none of the mindset work or daily exercises she was touching, any of that stuff. Because the handbrake, the subconscious handbrake was on. She wasn't even aware of it until we worked together. So we did the work, we used the protocol to access that root memory, rewire the belief at the deepest level, turn off the alarm system in our subconscious, release those, stuck painful emotions from her body and cellular memory. And what happened next was incredible, as you can imagine. It was like, switch flip inside her. The fear that had been sabotaging her for years was just gone. She stopped playing small. She confidently raised her rate, starting attracting her dream clients. So those walls, those invisible walls are gone. And she felt truly in control of her own destiny. I mean, her business just didn't grow. It just like 10x, it soared. So I'm sharing Helen's story because her story is so many of our stories, isn't it? We all have these hidden programs, this, loyal kind of coping mechanism and protectors from our past that are now sabotaging our reality, our future. The question is, are you ready to find yours? Are you ready to get rid of yours? Who wants this? Because we already established, you don't really know, do you, what is in there? What's your study? I'm interested to know. Put in the chat. Yeah, I want to know. Put in the chat so it can resonate. Maybe it can resonate with others as well. All right. So after everything we talk about, you might still be wondering, but why do I personally keep getting stuck even when I'm doing the work? I see this every single day. It comes with three main blocks. These are the hidden blocks. So to understand them, let's go back to the three. Yeah. Remember, the fruits are your results. You are getting bad fruits like procrastination, the self-sabotage, hitting an income ceiling. The problem is always the root. We establish all of that. But there are three things I always see wrong at the root level. Okay, so the first one, I'm just going to go through the first one. The roots are running on an old program that believes growth is unsafe. It's like your subconscious has a handbrake on, constantly stopping you. And the second one is the tree's entire system is exhausted from the being stuck in the survival mode. And this is why so many are experiencing burnout, overwhelm. You are afraid to work harder because more money means more burnout. Yeah, I see them all the time. And the third one, you've been trying to fix the bad fruit by focusing on the leaves, the fruit, using the tool that only treat the symptoms, not the root cause. Make sense? These three big things, three big blocks. So I'm very curious as I say those three things, which one resonate most with you right now? Is it the number one, the handbrake, number two, the survival mode, or the number three, the symptom fixing cycle? Oh, maybe you're thinking, oh, I've got all three. Just drop a 1, 2, 3 all in the comments for me. I'm gonna have a look at it. I'm curious. Okay. 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 Let's look at money. Okay. So money means you mean nothing. Money is replaced. Oh my God. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Okay. Let's do love to. Okay. Something. It's all through. Yeah. Yeah. Trace and I work together. So before we work together, she's saying that she had all of them, but now it's gone. Okay. One. Oh my. Okay. One. Two. Okay. Yeah. Great. Don't worry. There's a solution for all of those. But I want you to understand a couple of things before we move forward. So let's talk about the first block. I call it the handbrake effect. I'm just going to let people come in. Have you ever felt this? You hit the gas, you set a new income goal, maybe you plan a launch or you want to start your business or you decide to raise your old rates, the prices, but it feels like something deep inside you slams on the brakes. Yeah, you freeze, you procrastinate, you spiral into overthinking. That's not laziness. That's your subconscious wired to protect you, screaming, hold on, grow is not safe. You cannot grow. You cannot bring in more money. You probably heard the advice to just feel the fear and do it anyway. And I'm here to tell you why this is going to be one of your worst advice. Because when your subconscious brake is on, pushing harder doesn't make you brave. It just floods your engine. That's what happened to me. I was keep pushing. So trying to accelerate with the handbrake, puts your body into a state of high alert, vigilance. Yeah, vigilance, isn't it? It floods your system with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. And it is so exhausting and you go nowhere. And on the next slide, we are going to talk about the long-term damage to your engine, yeah? What's going to happen to you, your nervous system. And why it's a key reason that chronic fatigue, autoimmune conditions, and hormone issues are on the rise. Because of all of this. But now, let's look at the handbrake itself. I'm just going to try to explain to you a little bit more details. Let's see, understand how the handbrake works, yeah? I got this AI to create this for me. It looks pretty good. So I want you to imagine your subconscious is the loyal security guard. So this is your security guard. And its number one job above all else is to keep you safe. That's right, yeah? Think about it. Keep you safe. It doesn't understand anything. It just wants to keep you safe. And from the moment you were born, this guard has been keeping a detailed record of everything you have experienced and done. And the emotions you attach to those experiences are the case. Okay, I want you to understand that. All of your traumas, your fears, and your limiting beliefs have been compiled into your control panel. Yeah. And this guard uses to make instant decision for you about what is safe, what's not safe for you. So you're on autopilot. Yeah, you're not in control. I want you to understand that. Now a life event comes along, something happens. Let's say it is the opportunity to get on a big stage. Yeah, you're going to talk in front of people. Your security guys immediately consults the control panel, but the control panel, based on an old childhood memory, flashes a red light warning. Oh my God, being visible is danger of humiliation. So what does it happen? Bing! No, it's not going to let it happen. You're not going to be on this big stage because it has to protect you. You're not going to get humiliated, yeah? So being visible is unsafe because its job is to protect you. So guard pulls the alarm. That's the handbrake getting pulled, yeah? And the moment that happens, the whole negative cycle begins. Now, what happens when you try to ignore the alarm and use willpower to feel the fear and do it anyway, yeah? So you are now actively fighting your own internal security system. You're trying to press the accelerator while the handbrake is on. So what happens when we do that? You flood your own engine with stress and the hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, leading directly to burnout. News for you. Yeah? If that control panel says no, you're not going anywhere. No matter how you push, you will just face more resistance and exhaustions. This is why so many practitioners who rely on mindset alone from, all of them suffers from chronic fatigue, autoimmune conditions, and hormonal issues, stress. What else? Inflammation. So do you see? The answer is never to fight your security guard. The answer is give it a brand new, updated list that supports your goals. And it's exactly what we do in this certification. We don't just manage the fear, we reprogram the very belief they're causing it. We make it safe. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there. It's frustration to me. Yes, this could become chronic disease and add to the stress. Exactly. That's so true. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the two. So what happens when you keep trying to drive with the handbrake on? Yeah, the engine overheats. The engine is your nervous system. You end up running your business in a constant state of survival. This shows up as a fight. It means like overworking and trying to control everything, or flight, avoiding visibility, or um, running away from like money conversation, or freeze, feeling totally paralyzed and procrastinating on everything. So that's why I said to you, I want you to have a look at those and find yourself what you do when you kind of push yourself forward. Do you fight, flight, or freeze? But no matter what you do, this floods your body with stress hormones, leading to burnout, the brain fog, the chronic overwhelm. And no amount of meditation can fix this, because you haven't rewired the belief that's telling your nervous system there's a threat in the first place. Yeah, the threat is there. Yeah, makes sense. All right, let me just check the chat quickly. Yeah, all of them, yeah? Okay. Flight, okay. Yeah, so that's your second block. Now look at this third block, the symptom fixing cycle. So pushing through with the handbrake on its own, what burns out your nervous system, yeah? So that brings us to the final, most important block, the symptom fixing cycle. My God, I see this everywhere. I try that as well myself. So, because there's lots of people do this. This is a cycle we get trapped in when we try to fix a deep root level problem with surface level tools. So let me know in the chat, have you spent time and energy on these things like affirmations, mindset hacks, willpower, or even traditional, talking therapies, but only to find the same old pattern eventually creeping back in. The same thing, keep repeating over and over again, and you're wondering why. Yeah, let me check the chat. Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm seeing lots of Yeses. The reason these tools don't create permanent change is that they are designed to work with the conscious mind, the 5%. But as you know, the problem is in the 95%, that's the subconscious. So it's like putting a band-aid on a broken arm. It's not going to work, is it? So we already know that true lasting transformation only happen when you heal the root. So you need a system that does two things at once. It rewires the subconscious belief and regulates the nervous system. So when you do that, the handbrake finally comes off, the angel cools down, and you start moving forward with clarity. Yeah, I mean, I'm not put. I want to be clear here as well. I'm not putting any of those modalities down. It's about putting them in the right order. So think of those other powerful tools like the business coaching, the marketing strategies, mindset hacks, like the high performance upgrades for your car. They are the satellite navigation and the premium fuel and everything, yeah? But they're incredibly valuable for making you go further and faster. But they are completely useless if the handbrake is on permanently. But once you release the handbrake with this deep work, that's when all the other tools will finally work perfectly for you. So you are not just fixing what's broken, you're finally creating the foundation that allows everything else to succeed. Make sense? Yeah. So that's why I put across all of those. Okay. So we've seen the three hidden blocks: the subconscious handbrake, the nervous system in survival mode, and the using tools to only manage the symptoms. And now I'm so excited to introduce you to a solution that's designed to solve all three at once. It's called the Inner Self Mastery Protocol. So this isn't a collective of 14 different techniques you have to learn from scratch. I have already done the hard work for you. I spent years training with the best people in the world to use this most effective parts of the 14 modalities, and I turned them into a one simple proven 8-step process. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You are just getting your golden key here. And let me just go through in a little bit more details actually. So let me just give you a little demo of how it works. Excuse me. So you get a real sense of how it is. So I want you to imagine client comes to you with a deep fear of visibility. So stage one is the uncover the root. Okay, so we're looking at the stage one. Now the transformation begins before the session even starts. You will have already sent your client a detailed questionnaire which allows you to custom design their signature program. Yeah, you are not selling your time. You are delivering a bespoke transformation because you already have a map of their biggest blocks, their patterns, and their traumas, their fears. So that's the first stage. So in the session, after creating a deeply safe space, that's very important, we use specific NLP techniques, the kinesiology, to find the exact limiting belief, and crucially, the moment in their life when that program was first installed. So we have to find where the alarm was first set so we can finally turn it off. From the guard, we need to turn off the alarm, yeah? And in stage two is the release and rewire. Once we have the root, we don't just talk about it. We use EFT tapping and somatic tools to release the emotional charge of that fear and trauma from the nervous system completely. So we guide them through powerful forgiveness and acceptance work to turn off the alarm in the brain. Then using various tools like timeline therapy, the shadow work, inner child healing, we help our client understand the powerful lesson behind their experience, reframing from a source of pain to a source of power. Yeah, isn't that good? Let me guess. And finally, we use NLP and affirmations, positive affirmations. Like I said, these are amazing, but needs to be installed right time. Install a new empowering belief. Like it's safe for me to be seen and celebrated. It's safe for me to make 30K a month. That's that simple. And the stage 3 is to regulate and integrate. So we are using this advanced nervous system regulation techniques. We anchor this new reality deep into the body. This isn't just any mental shift. It's cellular level. We're changing the DNA. The trigger is gone, the old trauma is resolved, the fear has disappeared, and the new empowering belief becomes their new reality, their new normal. That's why the ISM protocol is the bulletproof 8-step method. It's a structured process, and if previous step hasn't been implemented correctly, if something is missing, practitioner is not able to move to the next stage. They have to go back. So this integrity is wider. This is the only technique I know that can reliably help a person overcome at least one significant trauma or block or fear in a single session. And it just doesn't manage the problem. It resolves it at the root for good. So I normally see my clients 90 minutes and help them to overcome one issue in one session. And this is why I teach as well. Okay, now I want to share a quick story with you. This is from my incredible client, Sandy. So she sent this to me after our work together, and I want to highlight one line that I now hear so often from my clients. She said, "My decision to work with Eda has turned out to be the one of the best decisions that I have ever made." So I have also made great strides in my personal empowerment and personal happiness from our work together. She is honestly one of the most caring, most loving humans that I have ever met. My heart and my soul will forever be grateful. And I want you to really hear that. Just a few years ago, Sandy was sitting right where you might be now, perhaps feeling stuck, perhaps wondering if a transformation like this was even possible for her. And her proof is living proof of what was on the other side. Yeah, it can be possibility for everyone. We have the power to change our reality. We have the ability to rewrite our story, create the life that we really, really want. It's a possibility for you. So let me ask you this. Who here would love to learn this exact technique? Who wants to create this kind of best decision of my life results? Not just for your future clients, but for yourself, even for the people you love. Yeah, who wants this? Let's have a look. Yes, you can't wait to learn this technique. Thank you. Thank you. Tracy, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. Yes. Life changing. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's have a look at another story because it speaks to a fear I know many of you might have. And that's the fear of investing in another powerful certification only to have it sit on a digital shelf unused. Can anyone relate to that? I've got so many of them. Yeah, I buy it like the books, buy them. And one day I'm going to read them. Yeah. But that's exactly where my student Tanya was. Yeah. As you can see, she says she had so many other certification as a health practitioner, herbalist, but she says I never put them into practice because nobody pushed me to take action. She explained that this ISM program was different because here it's not just about giving you information, it's about implementation and support. She says, "Thank you for challenging me, holding me accountable, and not letting me off the hook." And I want you to hear the result of that support for Tanya. It was truly life-changing because she finally realized that this is the work she's meant to do. It just it just become more than a job, a way to earn money. It becomes something she genuinely loves. She thrives. This is what I want for each and every one of you. Not just to learn another skill, but to have the support and accountability you need to find in a step out of your own prison and into the work you were born and committed to do. Yeah? Who's ready for it? All right. So with this, for all of you who've been waiting for this, I'm so incredibly excited to officially introduce you to my accredited subconscious reprogramming certification program. I truly believe that the single greatest investment you can ever make is in yourself. It's the one that brings the highest return, not just financially, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Yeah. And my promise to you today is very, very simple. By the end of this certification, you will have the exact skills and tools to charge premium rates for transformation that take minutes, not years. This is how you build a business that brings in multi-five-figure months without the burnout or constant chase for clients, because people are going to be coming to you. And just kind of let be honest, yeah, this isn't just a business decision. It's a very strategic one. And if you don't learn how to work at this deep subconscious level, you will likely stay stuck undercharging and doubting yourself, right? And this certification gives you the one skill sets the AI can never replicate, making it truly irreplaceable in the market. So it's the golden key to your future success. Isn't that incredible? Okay, so now that you know what this certification is about, I want to pull back the curtain, show you the complete roadmap you will follow on your journey to become a master of this work. So this isn't just a collection of random videos. It's a comprehensive 12-module program that I have structured into 5 core phases. So this journey is designed to take you from understanding all the fundamentals all the way to launching your own thriving practice with confidence. So what do? The first, we build the foundation of subconscious mastery. So you have a rock solid understanding of the core principle of the subconscious programming. Then we dive deep into the heart of the program, mastering 8-step inner self-mastery protocol. Next, move into the advanced deep healing applications where you will learn how to confidently work with specific issues like traumas, shadow work, inner child healing, the reframing. After that, we focus on somatic nervous system integration, ensuring the changes you facilitate are deep and lasting at a cellular level. We talk about this, yeah? And finally, we cover everything you need to launch your thriving practice, from your client forms to my proven sale process. So when you have your sales calls with the people, I tell you everything that I learned past 20 years. So let's have a look at what's in the foundation, yeah? So you get a bit of a better understanding. So this is all about subconscious mastery. Everything we do in this certification is built upon these first 3 modules. They are designed to give you the core skills and the confidence to handle any client situation, any traumas. This is trauma informed. I want you to understand this, yeah? So we covered the fundamentals of the subconscious reprogramming. And it's just not a theory. You will learn my exact pre-sessions, in-session, session strategies. I'm going to give you all of that. You will have a completely A to Z process, so you know exactly what to do next. Before your client comes to you, how to sign them up, how to have the sale process, what documents to send out, what to do during the sessions, after the session. Yeah. And then in the module 2, we go into core issue analysis. This is where you learn to move beyond the surface level stories your clients brings to you, because they don't know, they haven't had this training. You will see they're going to come with so many different fruits. They're like, oh, this happened, this happens. But you will learn powerful techniques to identify their deepest triggers, their fears, limiting beliefs, their hidden self-sabotaging patterns. You're going to know more about your clients than they know about themselves. And these skills alone will set you apart from 99% of other practitioners. I can assure you that. And in module 3, you learn root cause identification. This is where the magic really begins. You will learn how to find the original event where a client issue was first programmed into the subconscious control panel. So when you can help someone heal the problem at its true source, you help them let go of it entirely and permanently. So by the end of this first session, you will no longer be guessing what is wrong. You will have a clear diagnostic framework to understand exactly what's going on with your client and a solid plan to help them transform. Okay, let's have a look at the part 2. So when you arrive at part 2, which is the heart of this entire certification, this is where you go from understanding the concept of mastering the tool itself, the 8-step inner self-mastery protocol. This isn't just a technique, it's a reliable, repeatable system. It's a map that you can follow with any clients for any issues, which removes all the guesswork. So you will learn the purpose of each of the 8 steps, what to say, and what tools to use to guide someone from their biggest block to their biggest breakthrough. Everyone is different. We don't use the same thing for each person. We customize it. I want you to know that as well. So mastering this protocol is what shifts you from being a coach to a practitioner to being a true healer, let's call it. It gives you that confidence to handle anything. It's going to make you go to expert the clients are searching for. And once you have learned the 8-step protocol, we move into the part 3. This is the advanced deep healing applications. This is where you learn to handle the specific deep-seated issues that stop most other practitioners in their tracks. So what do? We begin with the trauma, PTSD handling. This module is designed to give you that unshakable confidence, and you will learn how to create a profoundly safe space and guide a client through their trauma to help them release it. It's so important not to re-traumatize them, because I see that quite often as well. Not in this space though. So you will never have to fear a client bringing you something too big ever again. You will be able to handle any trauma. I take the most challenging, hardest like traumas that nobody wants to look at it. And for me, again, one trauma, one session. I mean, I have now, because I've been doing this such a long time, I can easily help my clients overcome 4 or 5 traumas in one session. And if your subconscious going, oh, it's not possible, I can tell you it's possible, because I challenge my beliefs all the time. And I believe that everything is possible in life. So other than that, so next we dive into forgiveness and inner child work here. This is some of the most beautiful, life-changing work you can facilitate, very powerful. You will master the art of guiding your clients to heal the parts of them that have been wounded for decades. So we allow them to finally feel whole, remember themselves. Yeah, for me, nobody's broken. Yeah, we just help them to find themselves again. We just remove the layers. That's the way that I see it. Finally, we cover the art of the reframing. This is where you learn how to help your client turn their greatest pain, their trauma, into greatest power, greatest asset. Yeah. And you will be able to guide them to find the profound lesson in their past. So transforming their story from one of the suffering into one of the strength and empowerment. Every experience in life has a purpose, the reason, and you're going to help them to find it. I'm going to teach you how to do that. But when you follow the process, it comes up as well. And it's so powerful, I can assure you that. That's one of the biggest gifts you can give it to anyone, actually. Part 4. What makes the healing you facilitate truly last? So what do? We focus on somatic and nervous system integration. Very important. It's one thing to change a belief mentally. It's another thing to have that change be felt and trusted by the body, changing the complete DNA of the person. Yeah, we're not just changing in the conscious mind. We align the conscious mind with the subconscious mind. That's the difference. So first we go deep into the nervous system regulation. We do this using the brilliant map of polyvagal theory. If you're familiar with it, you will learn to identify the different states, 5 life phase, 1, and the safe and social vagal states, both in yourself and in your clients. And this isn't just a theory, yeah? It's the practical how-to for becoming a true anchor of safety and helping your clients to move them out of the survival mode into the state of this deep and embodied calm. Very, very important. So after all this, I mean, it's so much. And you're going to be able to do this in 90 minutes, believe it or not. Next, we explore healing physical issues. You will learn how to understand the messages your body is sending through pain and other physical conditions. So this module gives you effective, gentle strategies that help clients release the emotional roots of physical issues. So which is one of the deepest level healing you can facilitate. Imagine somebody coming you with certain pain. You will know exactly where that is coming from. And when you heal that trauma, that physical issue will be gone. And by the end of this session, you will not be only able to help clients rewire their minds, but also to reclaim their bodies, reclaim their personal powers, and you're going to be creating full holistic transformation that integrates on every level. It's just honestly amazing. All right, so let's finally go to the part 5. This isn't just about learning a skill, it's about building a successful, impactful business. This is where we give you everything you need to launch your thriving practice. So we start with the practice essentials. So I'm literally handing you my entire business in a box. All the key client documents, intake forms, the waivers, the comprehensive, 50-page plus workbook. You will look and feel professional from the moment you take on your very first client. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about anything. Everything is given to you. But I want to ensure your success. So I'm also including 2 game-changing bonuses for you. First one, you get my unlimited sales script. This is my ultimate sales script. This isn't some salesy pushy script. It's a heart center process to handle any sales calls with so much confidence. You'll sign up premium clients who are your perfect soul clients. And it's perfect fit for you. And the second bonus is where you get my personal support. Weekly peer practice pods, hot seats. You will practice your new skills in a safe space with your peers. You get live hot seat coaching directly with me to work through your own blocks. This is how we make sure that you are not just certified, but truly confident and ready for this work. And this sport is built on the most important um, philosophy of this entire certification. You must walk the path yourself. Yeah. And my absolute priority is for you to work and release your own blocks first. Because once you truly release your own patterns, you gain a deep wisdom. And you will know exactly how to help other people because you've done the work yourself. So you can show them the way because you already walked about, you already got this golden key. And that's your asset for life. And this is what creates the deepest level of mastery for you as a practitioner. When you clear off your own blocks, you can take your clients to depths you've never been able to access before. You will stop just talking about the issues, start actually resolving them. You're going to create amazing breakthroughs in a single session. Normally it takes like months, even years. But now it's all changing. Everything is changing now. Okay, so let me walk you through exactly what's included in this 6-week live intensive. So you get 12 months of access to the full online training portal. Now you will find all 12 modules. You will study core materials before our live calls. You're going to be looking at them. This is the key because it means our weekly 3-hour sessions are purely for hands-on practice, live demos, and intensive, questions and answer sessions. Now I know the biggest question is always about scheduling. The exact dates and times will be decided on together as a group. So I'm planning to start mid-September. And live attendance is not compulsory, as every session is recorded and available in your portal. However, I highly recommend attending at least 80% of the sessions live to get the most out of these powerful practice opportunities to work on yourself. And the program also includes ongoing live support through our group practice calls and hot seat opportunities. This is where you get my direct feedback and work on your own blocks. Like I said, this is always my priority. So you're going to become your own best case study as well. So ensure you're ready to go from day one. You will also receive my complete business in a box client kit, which includes my professional client forms, intake sheets, questionnaires, and templates I already mentioned. And finally, to uphold the highest professional standards and integrity of this work, we have a final exam when you finish the 6 weeks. This isn't just a test. This is your opportunity to prove your deep understanding of the protocol. Passing this exam is the official gateway that shows you are ready to move forward onto the accreditation path. The accreditation path is where you will complete your own case studies and client sessions to become a fully accredited and certified expert in this field. So this process ensures that when you complete your journey, you are truly among the best of the best. There won't be any doubt about it. And when you bring all of this together, deep inner work you will do in the hot seats and the hands-on practice in the accountability pods, the proven system in the modules, it's all going to lead to one thing. In this certification, I'm handing you your golden key. This is going to change everything for you. This is the key that will unlock your own mental prison. And once you walk yourself out, you will have the wisdom and confidence to turn around and use that same key to unlock the doors for your clients, giving them their power and their life back. Okay, I've got a little video here. Let me see if I can get it to work. Hopefully I will. Let me click on this, see if it's going to work. This is one of my... Hello, Jane. Welcome. Let me just...
and I went to her free training to find out a little bit more about ISM, and I noticed a shift in myself just...
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to change something, and I did that wrong. Oh, I've gone too far. Apologies for this. Let me just go back to here. I was just trying to make it a little bit faster, and it just decided to fly off. Okay. So this is, let's try it one more times. Nope. You know what I'm gonna do? I think, let's try one more time, see if it's gonna work. Just trying to click here. Hello, Jane. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And I would like to ask you a couple of...
I noticed a shift in myself just from doing the free training course. So I decided to sign up straight away. What have I got out of it? I have learned a lot about myself, and I've cleared some of my own blocks. I've gained so much knowledge in lots of different modalities, and the depth of knowledge that you will get from this training far outweighs any of the training that I have done before. I've also been working with some of my clients and achieved some transformations with my clients that we haven't achieved from working with other modalities. So I really can't recommend this training highly enough. I would say to you, go to any free training that Edda does, and you will realize how amazing she is and the work that she can bring. She can make you feel better about yourself, and that will help you to help your clients.
Amazing, amazing. So let's go a little deeper. So what did you experience during the kind of certification program that really surprised you or impacted you the most? What was the one thing that maybe you released?
I think understanding myself a bit more. I've done a lot of work on myself, but this training took my work on myself to another level, because we're encouraged during the training to work on ourselves. What I've found is that I have uncovered beliefs that I didn't know were there about myself, and I'm now working on those beliefs, which I believe will make me a better practitioner in the future.
It's surprising, isn't it, how many beliefs comes up and hold us back? It's so surprising, yes.
More than I thought.
Yes, and people don't realize it because these are our hidden kind of blocks, you know, and when we kind of bring them to surface, we have this amazing inner self-mastery protocol to kind of clear them in one session within 90 minutes. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I can't believe how successful it is. I've now just started working with my own clients, and I've seen a real difference compared to the previous sessions that I've had.
So about it. What do they say? What do they experience? What's different?
Experience was that memories that have plagued them for years have just disappeared.
Yeah.
And they feel much more positive about moving forwards in their life.
Yeah, so they have no emotional charge relating to those like traumas. They're just gone within one session, isn't it?
Yeah, so they completely cleared in one session.
Yeah, isn't that amazing to be able to do that, to help your clients every single time, because you got this, you know, foolproof method that works every single time. That's really amazing. Okay, so what's been the biggest change in you since learning this protocol? What kind of personal transformation, inner shift you experienced, would you say?
I think I've got more confidence in myself. I was asked to do an Instagram live, and I think before I started this training, I wouldn't have wanted to do that. But having uncovered some of my own beliefs and worked on some of my own blocks, I decided just to go for it and do it. And yeah, I was nervous because I'd never done anything like it before. But it went well.
Very good, very good, amazing. So how confident do you feel now helping clients with deep emotional and subconscious issues?
Much more confident. So before starting the training, I think I probably was a bit frightened of going too deep with a client and whether I would be able to cope in that situation, whereas I feel a lot more confident now that actually, yes, I can deal with, situations and help the client go deeper within themselves. And I feel confident.
Amazing, amazing. And how did the accountability pods, where you get to practice with other students, you know, help you and support your learning and your growth? Do you find them quite useful?
I thought it was really good, and I think, Edda, you sort of made us all do it, and I think we were all a bit scared, but actually, we're all still working together, and I've learned techniques from other practitioners. I've obviously dealt with some of my own blocks, and obviously it enhances our training because we are just repeating the process over and over again, finding out where we've got questions, and then we can bring them to the next session. And Edda also encourages us to do assignments, which again, it sort of makes you start looking at each area and makes you do it because you want to get the assignment done and you then work with another practitioner.
Yes, I mean, it's important to overcome your own stuff, first of all, to be able to other people, isn't it? So that you can take them through the process yourself once you got the understanding. It's very important. So would you recommend the subconscious programming certification to other coaches and practitioners? And if so, why?
I would definitely recommend it. I think the reason I would recommend it is because you get a lot of knowledge. I feel that we work with other practitioners who bring knowledge as well and share their energy. And I've cleared stuff in myself that I don't think I would have done. And I just can't recommend it enough. And I've seen transformation in my own clients. And that's so exciting. That makes me want to go and do more of it.
Yes. And you are just about to complete it, so you're going to be sitting on the test next week. Yeah, very excited. So there's a whole new, I don't know, life waiting for you afterwards and your clients, isn't it? It's so exciting. And you can join other cohorts as well. There's other good things about this. You just don't do this certification once. You can join any cohort within 12 months. So once you join the next cohort, you're going to be able to improve yourself more, to work on your issues more, help more people as well. So I think that's going to be really useful for you as well, isn't it?
Yes, and I think one more thing I want to say is that Edit is very supportive of us as students and basically helps us and supports us with this work. And I think that makes a massive difference.
Yes, yes. You get to be on the hot seats as well. I know you were one of the, was it one? Yeah, if you want to listen more of it, you can always go to my YouTube channel, Master Your Future with Edda, and you can do it. But I'm just conscious about the time, so I'm just gonna have a look at the prices and the bonuses that are coming out for you. Okay. So I have something very, very special for those who are ready to take fast and decisive actions. So the bonuses you see on these slides are my fast action bonuses. They are extremely limited and will vanish in 72 hours, which is the end of Friday this week. So please listen carefully. Fast action bonus number 1 is for the first 3 people who choose the pay in full option. You will receive a private one-on-one session directly with me and is valued £800. And this is a powerful deep dive-in session where we will identify, clear the single biggest subconscious block that's holding you back from your next level. And the fast action bonus number 2 is for the first 3 people actually. I think, is it 3 or 5? I can't remember. I can't read, it's too small, sorry. You will get access to my program, Discover Your Hidden Mind Blocks, valued at nearly $300. That's a game changer that will show you the invisible patterns that have been secret to running your life and business. And on top of that, fast action bonus number 3, also for the first 5 people, is a private one-on-one business audit call with me. And this one is valued at £600. And we will get on a call together and I will personally help you diagnose the key areas for rapid growth in your business. So, just to be clear, the first few people to act will receive over £1,600 in private coaching and training with me, one-on-one. This is not a group, this is one-on-one. And these are quantity limited and time sensitive. So if you know this certification is for you, you will want to be ready when I share how to join. Okay, the next. Those fast action bonuses are for the first few people to join, but because I'm 100% committed to your success, both as a practitioner and as a business owner or potential business owner, I have put together another incredible package of bonuses that everyone will receive. So I want to ensure you had every single tool you need to operate as a confident professional from day one. So I'm including my complete practitioner in a box bonus package valued at over £2,700, absolutely free when you join today. First, you get my entire suite of professional client forms, intake forms, waiver templates, my core issue identifier questionnaire. This is everything you need to look polished and professional, worth nearly £1,500. And you're also getting my proven Ultimate Sales Script Blueprint, as I mentioned, valued at $297. And this is my heart-centered process for handling sales calls. So you can confidently sign up premium clients. Yes, you're going to be able to charge premium prices. You can be sure of that. And next, once you are certified, you will get the opportunity to be featured on my website. And this is £1,000 value that gives you instant credibility and a platform to attract your clients right from the start. And I refer quite a lot of clients to my students as well. And You will get the exclusive opportunity to apply for accredited membership with a professional coaching body, IPHM, this is the international body, which provides a priceless level of authority in the industry. So the whole thing's already been accredited, whole training. You will also receive a $50 credit to use towards any of my other courses or workshops. But that's not it. We got more bonuses for you. The value doesn't stop here. 2 final amazing bonuses for you today to ensure you have everything you need for your business to thrive. I'm so excited about the next one. I'll partner with this brilliant marketing expert, Laura Barrow, to give you her ultimate course bundle valued at nearly £1,000. This is completely worth of 6 powerful mini courses on everything from creating content that converts to Instagram marketing to scaling your business to 30K months. And this is your entire business growth toolkit, and it's included for free. And the final bonus is about giving you complete flexibility and peace of mind. Life happens, things can get in the way. That's why with this certification, you can join ongoing training cohorts within your 6 or 12-month support period. This means if you need to take a break, you can easily join the next one. Or if you want to go through the live training again to deepen your mastery, you are welcome to do so. And I wanted to remove all the pressure so you can learn at the pace that's right for you. So when you end up with all of this, and the 6-week intensive program and the year of sport and all of these incredible how value bonuses, the value is immense. Yeah. So shall we have a look at the final investment number? I think that's going to surprise you quite a lot because I really want to provide a value for you here. So let's just recap. So you're getting the entire certification program, 12 months of portal access, the ongoing sport, incredible bonus package with a total value well over £19,000. But because you are here today, I have a very special offer for you. And you are going to save further £2,500 of the regular investment. In fact, your first transformation client could, more than pay for this entire program. I can assure that. So I created 2 specific paths for you to choose from, so you can pick the level of sport that's perfect fit for your journey. So the first option is our practitioner package. So this includes the full 6 weeks intensive, gives you 6 months of training, access to any cohort. So it means you can join any cohort within the 6 months. Yeah. And the regular investment for this is normally $3,497, but with the £2,500 saving today, your investment is only £997. And our most popular option, the best value, is the mastery package. This gives you a full 12 months of support. It means you can join any ongoing training cohort within your 12-month support period. The regular investment for this is $3,997, but again, with that £2,500 saving, it's only $1,497 today. And don't forget, when you choose to pay in full for either package, you will receive the additional private one-on-one bonus session with me. And we also have flexible payment plans available to make this an easy yes for you. Okay, and also for very small number of you who are already ready to go all in, who want to move the fastest, who desire my direct personal membership to accelerate your journey, I have one final exclusive option. This is the certification training VIP package. So when you join as a VIP, you get everything included in the 12 months mastery package. Plus you and I will work together privately in 6 90-minute one-on-one transformational ISM sessions. So one every month for 6 months. And this is where we go deep. Together, we will dissolve your oldest patterns, clear your biggest personal business blocks, and ensure that you are fully embodying this work at the highest level. And the value of these private sessions alone is nearly 5,000, bringing the total VIP package over 23,000. And the regular investment is almost 8,000, but with the exclusive 2,500 discount, your investment today is only £5,497. So again, this is for the person who's ready for the highest level of sport and the most rapid transformation. And of course, the pay in full bonus and flexible payment plans are also available for the VIP package as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the chat for you, the registration link, so you can also look at it yourself. But I also, before I go to the application page, I want to put the value of this investment into a perspective for you. So I told you I spent like 14 years and £200,000 finding what works. I studied all the powerful modalities, the NLP, EFT, hypnotherapy, somatic work, timeline therapy, and many, many more. And if you were to go and learn these 14 plus modalities separately from the best trainers, it will take you years. And as you can see, will cost you well over £22,000. Yeah, I've done the math for you here. So what you are getting in this certification is not just information, you are getting the integration. I have done the decades of work for you, distilled the most potent parts of all these methods into one simple, bulletproof 8-step protocol. And you are getting massive shortcut to mastery for a tiny fraction of the cost and time. And this could become one of your best investment in life as well. So let's be kind of open to why this certification is different. Yeah, I just wanted to put this slide to show you why your current training might not be getting your clients the results you want. So I put a little slide here showing you mindset work is valuable, but it's only address the conscious mind, which science shows drives 5% of our behavior. And the ISM certification gives you the tools to access the subconscious control panel, the 95% that's actually running the show. And this leads you to most important distinction, because mindset coaching stays on the surface. It's not equipped to handle real trauma. As a certified inner self-mastery practitioner, you will be fully trauma-informed, able to confidently and safely handle any trauma in a session. This is also what makes your new skill set future-proof. And basic mindset coaching is a task that I can easily replicate, but the deep somatic work of regulating a human nervous system, reprogramming the subconscious control panel is a irreplaceable human skill that will always be in high demand. So the difference in final outcome for you as practitioner is like night and day. Can you see that? Yeah. Instead of struggling with complex client and risking burnout, you will have the ability to create rapid, life-changing transformation in minutes, not years. And you will be able to see 1-2 clients, not so many. And you're not going to worry about trying to find clients as well. And this is what allows you to step into true expert status in industry. Commands a much higher expert rate for the profound transformation that you are going to be delivering. And build a business that feels energizing, not draining. That's very, very important. Okay, you might be wondering if this works for your specific clients. The answer is yes. This is suitable for any field, whether you're a business coach, health coach, hormone coach, relationship coach, it doesn't matter. Why? Because every single human being has traumas. They have limiting beliefs. They have fears. So this protocol gives you the ability to help your clients move past those surface level stuff and heal the deep blocks. They are really holding them back. So you're going to be able to align the conscious goals with the subconscious list. And you're going to be providing incredible results in a single 90-minute sessions. I don't normally see clients less than 6 sessions, and I don't see more than 2 clients a day. Yeah, and I want that for you. I want to show you that as well. Okay. So also you might be wondering, oh, I wonder what I'm going to be able to do for myself. You want to kind of understand your return, yeah? Let's talk about the transformation you will actually be able to do once you have these skills for yourself and for your clients. So many of us are holding on to old stuff, right? We already understand this. Stuff that resurfaces every time a new challenge appears. So we all know on some level that holding on to these old emotional wounds creates stress and inflammation in our bodies. And we don't want that because it can make us quite unwell, and health is quite important. So this certification is your opportunity to finally begin to release the trauma that we hold in the very tissues of ourselves. And when you learn how to do that for yourself, you gain the ability to facilitate it for your clients, for your family, for your loved ones. You will learn to confidently work with any trauma, any fear, any limiting belief by holding a profound, safe space for deep healing. Also, you will be able to identify and clear the root cause of what's holding them back and facilitate rapid, life-changing breakthroughs in a single session that create permanent change, not just, quick fixes. And you will learn how to regulate a nervous system fast without years of therapy. Okay? But this journey always starts with you. I want you to really understand that. This is the difference. This is how you are going to be able to overcome your own internal blocks first, especially around money and visibility. So you can lead from a place of true integrity. You will gain the unshakable confidence to handle any emotional situation that arises in a session, whether a client cries, disassociates, or spirals. And this is same for your family. Imagine what is possible for you. I want you to really understand this. I want you to see the bigger picture. Yeah. And that's what allows you to establish yourself as a go-to expert who delivers profound results. Build a thriving business by charging premium rates for the priceless transformation you provide. This is how you change lives, starting with your own. Yeah. But what I'm going to do is now, before we continue, I want to share a client interview with you. Yeah, this is a conversation with a brilliant, amazing one-on-one client, Abby. When Abby begins this work, she was experiencing a, common paradox for many new entrepreneurs. Yeah, so she had the drive and the vision, but her momentum had kind of gone. So she described feeling heavy, stuck, and disconnected from her creativity, knowing intuitively the problem was not a lack of strategy, but a deep subconscious pattern. So she came to me, and I want you to really listen, not just as a viewer, but as a practitioner, what she's saying. So I want to listen for the specific shifts. Notice the language she used to describe the release of a lack of physical weight. After we addressed the ancestral trauma she was carrying for years, she wasn't even aware of it. It wasn't even her stuff. So these are the kind of things you're going to be able to do. Pay attention to the tangible business outcome that follow this internal work. How she went from being afraid of visibility, increasing her income by like 200%, and then generating her previous month revenue in just 10 days. She talks about this. And this is powerful demonstration of what becomes possible when you release the subconscious handbrake, because there is no walls, there is nothing there. The things comes to you. The more than that, it's a clinical look at the profound, amazing results you will be able to help your clients achieve. So let me try to start this. Hopefully I will be able to do this, and I'm just gonna make it a little faster. Andy. Thank you for being here, and just maybe go a little bit you are facing in your life and in your business, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been amazing. I feel like I've been searching for you for a while. I was just in this place where, like you said, I had about 9 months ago, I left my corporate job, started my business, which had been a dream of mine, and I was really excited about. And I had a lot of momentum in the beginning. And then, like any new entrepreneur, you get overwhelmed. And then there's all of a sudden all these fears come up. Because I feel like when you go out on your own, it's like holding a mirror up to your deepest fears, and all these like fears and past traumas, they come up and they play out in your business and your personal life. And in order to grow, you have to work through them. So I was like, okay, I need to find someone who can help me work through this, because I know this has to do with subconscious and like deep-seated fears. That's when I found you. So at that point, I felt really stuck. Like these fears were so heavy, and I kind of had lost my momentum. I had lost my creativity. I wasn't having those like fun, exciting ideas come in for my business and how I wanted to act on them. I just kind of felt like I was pushing through, just overwhelmed by the slightest things, and I just felt robotic. Like life wasn't fun or joyful, or I didn't feel that passion anymore. I was just like really, really bogged down when I first found you.
Yeah. And now, what specific changes have you noticed in your life?
Oh my God. So I feel so different now. Like I feel so much lighter. I feel like I let go. It almost feels like a physical weight. Like it feels like I was carrying this heavy weight around with me everywhere. And it feels like I was finally able to put that down. So what I've noticed over the time when we started working together till now, I started feeling lighter. I started getting my creativity back. Like those ideas would come in and I'd actually have the energy to act on them. The shift in my energy is one of the most noticeable things. I went from feeling exhausted to now feeling like I have plenty of energy to do all the things that I want in my life and my business. And I just feel more carefree. And I noticed my relationships have improved as well, because we worked on some family and ancestral trauma. And that really helped improve. Like we worked on that for my mom, for my dad. I noticed my relationships improving. I was able to share some of that healing with them. And I just feel like we bonded and connected on a deeper level, and that helped them grow too. So I just feel like overall, I just feel like I'm much more capable. I don't feel like I have that heavy weight on me anymore. And I just don't feel so afraid. Another big thing was I was really afraid of visibility, which is kind of like shooting yourself in the foot when you're an entrepreneur and you have to put yourself out there. And now I don't feel so afraid of that. I feel ready. I feel good about putting myself out there. Like, yeah, I have something good to offer. Like, why wouldn't I?
Yes, I know it's easier to say than done, isn't it? I mean, I see you out there now, and it looks fantastic. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
What about your business, Dan? What has changed in your business? I know your revenue has gone up significantly.
Yeah, it has. It has. So I was struggling, with my income, and it went up significantly since we started working together. I think it went up like 60 or 70% during the time we worked together. You also encouraged me to raise my prices, which were way too low, and I just wasn't confident enough to claim that despite my experience and expertise. So I did raise my prices, and clients are still buying. So that was another fear that we worked through. And I felt really good about it. It felt aligned. I wanted to get to that point where that felt right, and it did. So that's really good. So it's been so helpful. And yeah, I feel like even on the days when, there's good days and then there's slow days, even on the slow days, I just feel like I have more faith and trust because I know that things are moving in a really good direction.
That's amazing. It's so amazing. Okay, I will let you watch the rest of it as well on my YouTube channel. And because there's so many of them, you can also have a look at those and see what's possible for you. But let's talk about the return on this investment in this simple, practical terms. So I want you to imagine, just for a moment, confidently guiding your client through a breakthrough that changes their life in a single session. So for that session, you will be able to charge minimum rate of £300 to like £600-700, yeah? Now, I know for some of you hearing that number, a part of you might be thinking, oh my God, I could never charge that. I get it. And I want you to know that this believes just exactly the kind of subconscious money blocks you will be working on and clearing it in this program. And you will be able to charge this because you are not selling your time. You will be providing a rapid, life-changing transformation, and people will happily pay for that results. And think about it from the client perspective, yeah? When someone is in a deep pain, feeling stuck in anxiety for years, unable to break through income ceiling, or, in physical pain, or what is it worth to them to finally be free of that in a single 90-minute session? So to get their life back, get their, career back on track, to get their, or help with their marriage. Yeah, the value is immense. I know from my own journey, when I was at my lowest point, I would have paid anything to have someone guide me out of that place. Yeah, this is why I don't want you to charging minimum amounts and getting burnout. The world needs you to be well. You can help more people when you earn more money. So you can facilitate this powerful work. As you can see from the mat, with just 2 clients a week, you can have your entire certification investment paid for in as little as 1 week. 1 week, 2 clients, that's it, is paid. Everything after, that's pure profit and impact. This isn't just a course, it's a vehicle for a complete new level of business and personal freedom. And who wants this? Who's ready for this? Yeah. So you see the investment, but you don't have to take my word for the value and impact of this program. I want you to hear directly from a certified practitioner who once was in your shoes. So this is from Lucia, who is an accomplished EFT practitioner, trainer, coach. She calls this certification life-changing for your clients. She says, Eda's guidance, profound knowledge, and caring took me through this healing and learning journey with trust and joy. The process and transformation are deep, thorough, and effective. Applying this wealth of material can make this sometimes long-sought, life-changing difference for your clients. This is the level of impact you will be able to create after this certification as well. And there is another one here. Also, Petra mentions a life-changing journey. This is not just another certification that you will never use. This is my promise to you, she says. So I know that some of you already have some questions. So I gathered the common questions here about the certification program. I'm just going to go through them quickly. So question 1, when does the next training start? So the next 6-week live intensive cohort begins in September. Once you enroll, we will decide on the exact dates and times for our live calls together as a group to find a schedule that works best for everyone, including our internal students as well. Okay, question 2. What if I can't make all the live calls? That's completely fine. While I highly recommend attending at least 80% of the sessions live for the hands-on practice, and attendance is not compulsory. Every single 3-hour session is recorded and will be uploaded to your private training portal within 24 hours, so you can watch the replays at any time during your 12 months of access. Next question is, how much time is required each week? You get the most out of this transformation program. I recommend usually setting aside probably 4 hours, maybe 5 hours per week during the 6-week intensive. This includes our 3-hour live practice session as well, plus 1 or 2 hours for the pre-study of the modules in the portal. And even though they're quite short videos, I don't think it's ever going to take that much, to be honest. And the question 4, are there payment plans available? Yes, absolutely. We have flexible payment plans option available for all packages to make the investment as manageable as possible. You will see all the options on the checkout page when you apply. So you're going to see 3 different options. The first one is, don't forget, 997. Second one is 1497, and the last VIP option is the 5497. So select the one underneath it, whichever that suits you. There's a button underneath those. So question 5, do I need any prior experience or certification to join? Good question. This program is designed for heart center practitioners and healers. While prior experience is helpful, it's definitely not required. You're going to learn everything because this certification is a complete A to Z system that will give you everything you need, whether you are new to the field or experienced practitioner looking to go deeper. It's completely fine. All right, let's go to the next question. What's the difference between 6 months and 12 months for package? Both packages give you the complete 6-week live intensive training and 12 months of access to the online training portal. The only difference is the length of the time you have access to our live sport ecosystem. Yeah, so the 6 months practitioner package is a fantastic option for those who are ready to dive in and get certified quickly. It gives you a full 6 months to join any of our live training cohorts and participate in our weekly sport calls and hot seats during that 6 months. But for the 12 months mastery package, option is our most popular option because it provides the most flexibility and long-term support. It doubles your support window, gives you full year to join any live training cohort and benefit from our ongoing live calls. This is the ideal choice for those who want to kind of deepen their mastery over time, get support as they begin working with the clients, or who simply want a peace of mind that comes with having more time to integrate this profound work into their life and business. Okay, so right now you're at a crossroad with two paths in front of you. It's a choice. The first path is to stay where you are. You keep consuming more training, hoping the next one will be the thing. Why continue to undercharge and feel invisible? Months or years could pass, and the incredible potential you have might remain just a dream. Or you can choose a new path today. You can choose mastery. You can decide to finally get the tools you need to become confident, expert you are meant to become. And you can create the rapid life-changing results. Okay, now I already shared the link with you. So your clients needs you. The world needs more practitioners who can do this work. And if you already called to do this work, you will finally have the tools at this lower price. This is a beta price. This is the last time I'm running at this price. So what we are doing here is completely irreplaceable. I'm hoping that you already seen this, and this is the future of the therapy and coaching. So before I join, before you join, I want to be very clear about what I'm calling it as well. I'm looking for action takers. I'm looking for heart-driven people who are ready to do this work on themselves and for their clients. And if that's you, you're in the right place. But I need to be very direct. The time is to act now. The price you see today is the introductory beta price because this is the last time I'm running this training in beta format. This price will go up to next round. So if you feel the call, next step is simple. When you go to the application page, you will have a decision to make. I want you to choose the path that's the perfect fit for you. So you can choose a 6-month support package, which is a fantastic way to get started, become certified, which is $997, or you can choose our most popular option, 12 months package with the 12-month support, $1497. Okay, so choose your own path. Take out your phone, scan the QR code on the screen, or type in the link to submit your application for the certification. There is the application process. I personally review every single one to ensure this is the right, perfect certification for you. And I cannot wait to read your applications and welcome you inside. But not for many of you, the certification is your clear next step to mastery, yeah? But I want to speak directly to the person who is feeling my situation is unique. My blogs feel deep. I'm ready to collapse time, get the most direct, potent support possible. If that's you, I have this one very special invitation. I invite you to apply for a private one-on-one breakthrough consultation with me. To be very clear, this is not about certification program. This is the doorway to working with me at the most intimate level for those who desire my direct weekly mentorship to accelerate their journey. This is a sacred and strategic conversation. And in these sessions, we will absolutely get clarity on your number one subconscious blind spot that's truly holding you back. And second, we will explore if my one-on-one deep diving transformation program is the right path for you to achieve the breakthrough you're looking for. Now, you might be wondering, Ada, why are you offering consultation of this value for free? I'm offering this at no cost for one simple reason. I'm deeply committed to helping the right people create real transformation in this world. And when you experience a genuine breakthrough, it doesn't just change your business, it impacts your entire future. Being a part of that is what drives me. Yeah, that's my calling. That being said, this level of access is not for everyone. It's not for those who are just curious or are not ready to fully commit or invest in their deepest transformation. But it is for the leader who is all in, who's ready to stop delaying their success, who understands the power of high-level mentorship, the therapy. Because I'm so committed to this, I have specifically opened my calendar over the next 2 weeks to dedicate time for these powerful one-on-one conversations. If you know in your heart that that's your path, then I invite you to apply for one of these limited spots by scanning the codes here. And I will personally review every application. I cannot wait to see if we are a good fit to create serious magic together. So we're coming to end now. This is, I know that we cover huge amounts, and I'm hoping that you get the clarity you want. So I'm going to open it up now for any questions you might have about the protocol, the certification, anything that we haven't discussed. I'm going to go and check the chat. I think I cover quite a lot here, but in case, you can stay connected. You can message me, email me. You can connect with me here as well. So I'm going to stop the recording because I want to give a special gift to people who join with me here and stay here live during the live sessions. So thanks so much for joining me. Stay here. I'm just going to cancel the recording for the people who missed the sessions. And I look forward to seeing you all, and look after yourself. All right, let me just stop the recording quickly. I did save that. Oh no, that didn't. I don't know why I'm struggling a little bit here. Ah, here I go.